Right, chat. Okay, I'm gonna do an unboxing video after stream. But the thing I wanna show you, aren't they so cool? It's like, I was laughing with Ghost. Wow! I was laughing with Ghost because I was like, they took one gun and split it in half. Each fan gets one gun. I was like, it's fine, it makes it sit better in the box. But I was laughing, we only get one. I'd have to buy another collector's edition so I can actually have two. Isn't that so cool? Yeah, there's some other bits in here as well. Oh, I remember I struggled to get this back in the box. Hang on a minute. There's some other bits here in here as well, but that's the base. That's the main thing. That's the main. Is it two right halves? Oh, I didn't even notice. I didn't. Yeah, you know what? I didn't even notice that. That's so funny. That's the main thing. A lot of people have been complaining about the dolls. I don't think they're that bad. I'm glad that they're a bit small, to be honest with you. They just look a bit 3D printed, but like, I don't think it's bad that they're small. For me, I was like, oh god. But yeah, they come in the little triangular trapeze, sorry, they come in the little trapezium boxes. I only ever supported this to get the t-shirt. The soundtrack, there was a Kickstarter for a long time, and I supported it to get the t-shirt. And I used to be like, oh, maybe I should have gotten the CD, but the CD comes with this anyway, so I was like, okay, nice. Because I always wondered if I should go back and get it, and not anymore. To my friend. being shown at. Oh wait, I think I remember seeing that, like, being discussed a while ago. So I think there was like this, I don't know, maybe I've just made that up. Right, I don't like how flat this looks, so I'm just going to take some blue eyeshadow and just blend this out a bit more. Because it just seems to me like it's really weak. No way, Ken! My label maker's downstairs, I'll run and get it. If you do. Oh my gosh, I just think it looks a lot better. Oh, also, I know you guys were doing it while I was offline, but I wanted to say thank you very much for wishlist and contributions and stuff, because I do see them. Thank you very much. I saw you lot. I got notifications about it. Kind chat is kind. The blues in the eyes. I'm not really worried about that, to be honest with you. I've got the contact lens for the one eye, so I'm going to use that one. I don't really fancy using a sclera because the sclera lenses, so whenever I have the outside of my eye coloured in, those are called scleras, and they're really cool. They're difficult to put in. They look great. Each one is maybe like £90, like as a pair. They expire, and so whenever I buy them, so basically each year I go through, I replace them because obviously I have to. I think the last time I did like a big contact lens order was maybe like March time. I wish I was joking when I said I think I spent like £600 to £700 just on contact lenses, refreshing everything. It's insane. And I hope it doesn't sound like I'm trying to be like showing off or anything. It's just expensive. Like they just are expensive, you know. Exactly right. Yeah, it's like I have to change them out, but the black marsupial ones. Oh, those are, yeah. I like them too, but the ones that I have, they used to hold the shape a little bit easier, so they used to be a bit easier to slide in. Now they've made them softer, which makes them more comfortable to wear, but means that when I put them in, they like fold a little bit easier. So then now I find them harder to get in. If you're squeamish, just please don't listen to me. So to put them in, you have to like lift that and then like slide it in while you're looking in the mirror, and then I look up and then keep sliding it in because it's 22 mil, and then when I can feel it won't go any further, then I have to like keep looking up, pull this side down while it's half in, and then like get it over like the bottom part of my eye to like and then it's like it's really difficult to put in because for me the top waterline of my eye, that bit there is really ticklish. So if I accidentally touch the lens with that, my eye shuts, which is why it usually takes me ages. Yeah, honestly, it took me a long time before I was ready to put them in. It takes me ages usually because like I keep tickling the top of my eye and then doing that, and then obviously I've just like thrown it back out again, which isn't ideal. But yeah, it's so, that part there is so ticklish, so sensitive. I couldn't put a contact lens. Yeah, no, it's not for everyone. Not for everyone. I just can't. Yeah, it took me a long time to be able to do it. I'm not saying you guys just need to practice or anything. It's a lot. It's brutal. It's distressing. They're not fun. Also, those sclera lenses, you're only really supposed to wear them for a maximum of 3 hours. So they have to go in at the end, and then I have to fix the makeup because I can't, you know what I mean? It's just, anyway, it's a lot. I'm hopeless at putting eye drops in, yeah. Ghost is really hopeless at that exercise at the opticians where they try to blow air in your eye. Keeps shutting it, which is fair, but yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I don't mind doing them. Honestly, I'm definitely more used to the contact lenses now. But yeah, sometimes I have some days where I'm like, I don't want to put those in. Oh, I can't do that either. Yeah, it's just stuff. It's difficult. But yeah, I totally understandable that they're not for everyone. Really makes you jump. Yeah, and it goes against your natural instincts as well though, doesn't it? Because why wouldn't you do that? I don't like the one where they put the dye in there. For some reason, I don't like it because I don't like it when they do it, but when I put my own ones in, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And I think it looks really funky, but when they do it to me, I'm like, no. No. Yeah, they do. I don't like that at all, to be honest with you. That freaks me out a lot. Like, no. Because some people get the whites of their eyes tattooed. No. Hi, Alicia. How are you doing today? It's a no from me. It's a no. Heck no. It sounds so dangerous though. I don't know, like, I don't get how it's... I don't know. I just don't get how it's allowed. Oh, well, maybe it's not. There's not much they can do afterwards, I guess. In my world, that's not allowed either.
Definitely
Oh,
not
bless
funny,
you. Thank you so much, Ken. Thank you for the sticker. Thank you. Going blind. Yeah, the whole idea is so like, no. To me, it's a no. A hard no. What are you printing? I'm trying to print a horn. It's got like crystals on it. No, not an NDA. I was thinking, you know that really annoying sound that I can't stand? I'm Mr. Snow Miser. I'm Mr. Cold. That one. I'm Mr. Heat Miser. That one. I was thinking about doing that and going clinically insane. I think that'll be the next video I full send myself with. I let the whole thing in the way, baby. Where the hell's my husband? I think so, Ken. I I haven't seen it. I see this sound happen every single year. And I've decided this is the year I'll do it. Jackpot asked me about it last year and I was like, oh no, not that sound. And I was like, no, I don't know. No, I don't know. Anyway, I've decided. All right, let's try. All right, I'll give that a go. So I'm gonna try. I've no clue what sound you're talking about. Don't worry. In a couple of months you will. I'm not worried about that. Do you, Ken? Without much human interaction. Yeah. Until. That's how she talks. It's exactly how I talk. Wow, you know me so well. It was playing on TV and a Mr. Free. Oh my god, it can, then it will be. Yeah, it's really weird and it's one of those songs which you don't really like, but it will get stuck in your head and it will stay there. Alicia, yes, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be so annoyed the entire time, but I think it's worth it. Thanks, Chris. How are you doing today? Is that what it's from, Aiden? Mariah Carey's announcement video was so boring this year. I was really disappointed. I was really annoyed. She partnered with a company and I was like, that's so much less fun. I thought, because last year they had like Michael Myers and whatnot, like defrosting her in an ice cube. They were all defrosting her on Halloween with hair dryers. I think there was like Jason and stuff were like blow drying this ice cube to melt it, and then it cracked. And then November the 1st hits, and then she was, and the year before I think she was on some bicycle or something. I can't remember. And I like, they were really funny videos. And then this year she like partnered with Virgin Airways, and I was like, no. It's not funny. I wonder how much they paid to have that. Yeah, exactly right, Yanks. I was like, you're taking the fun out of it. It's no longer fun. I've never seen Scrubs. Thank you very much. How are you doing today? Thank you for using your Prime on me. Star Wars lady! That's very kind of you, Mello. Thank you very much. Thanks, they were quite... They look so weird, don't they? Because they're so, like, not normal. I've just seen on the photo he's got purple eyelashes on this one as well. I like the design. I realised I like AKAZA, and I also like the spider family. Not the main spider, not the main spider kid, but I liked the mum. Yeah, I liked her design. I'm rewatching Demon Slayer again. Yes, yeah, he basically just picked someone and was like, your mum now. I think I did paint the mum. Do you know what, Night? Before Ghost said that he was going to watch it, I was considering watching it dubbed, just to watch it again in a different experience and feel like it was new. Just to see what it was like, because I was thinking of rewatching it anyway, and I was like, maybe I'll watch it, but this time dubbed just so it feels like I'm watching something a little bit different. Also, yeah, I was like, then it'll kind of feel like it's new again. I was like, maybe I'll give it a go. I agree, jackpot. I'm like, oh. I'm scared they're gonna do like an Attack on Titan. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Let's Play is on Crunchyroll. I can't get behind it. What it used to be, it started as a web. What are they called again? Web. What is it called? The things. The web comic? Is it webtoon? Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's Play is on there. I tried to watch it. First of all, I tried to watch it in Japanese, and I just felt like it seemed a bit odd because I've seen the story in English, and I was like, okay, I'm not really feeling it. So I was like, okay, I'll just watch it in English. And then I was like, God, this is a bit cringe for me. Thanks, Jackpot. I was like, oh, do you know, no, this is really quite cringy. I don't really... So I had to give up on that one. I think it's a bit immature for me, is a better word. It's too young. Criminal, that part. That one was criminal. Hi, hi! Feeling a lot better. I thought you'd like that one, Star Wars lady. I have this, but I want to be careful in case people in chat haven't. But I found this random, from the manga, this random picture, and I thought I could do that. So here I am doing just that. Yeah, it's cool. Chat, can you see yourselves? Okay, I feel like I've just exposed myself and how dirty my mirrors are, so I don't want to do that again. I don't want to paint him clothed. I don't want to do it. I think I'm going to paint this guy just tattoos. I don't really want to, I just don't really want to clothe it. It's barely clothes though. Looking at it, there's barely clothes. I just don't think. Sorry, it sounds so silly, but that's what I was sat contemplating. No. I don't want to. Do you know what? No. Yeah, exactly. I wonder why he wears the vest. What's the spiciest chili? Is it maybe ghost pepper? I have the hot ones sort. I have the hot one sauce, the bomb, and I thought it was quite nice. But I wonder if the difference is like, I knew it was going to be quite spicy, so like, you prepare, like your mouth is prepared, right? I think if like you just suddenly had it and it was like slipped into my food and I was eating like an egg or something and it was, why, do you not find it spicy, Miz? I think it's nice. I think it's quite, I think it tastes good. I don't know anyone that likes that sauce. I've never tried that, yeah. I had it recently. The last is pretty spicy. Did you? You had that one? Chat, I'm doing a root smudge in my hair. I can't take it anymore. It makes me so annoyed looking at my stripe. I get so annoyed looking at it. Theo has taught me what a root smudge is. A root smudge is when we basically, you guys got it off my wish list already. Anyway, you take this kind of like hair colour. So wait, we tone this with the silver, yeah. And then at the same time I take a semi-permanent of this colour and then I just slightly fade it here. Yeah, this is the thing, right, Carl? This it's not bleach. It's okay. Bleach is the bad. That's what I am not allowed to use. So I'm gonna fade it so there's a gradient here. I hate how it's like sudden. You see what I mean? So if I blend out, so yeah. So well then, yeah. So I'm gonna blend that bit there. I'm gonna try because it drives me up the wall. I have to let it. I have to not dye. I have to not bleach it. God, it makes me so annoyed. Like, You see what I mean? Like here, why? It looks like hair has suddenly appeared on the side. It doesn't even look like, it just looks weird. It's so annoying. I hate it. So I'm gonna try and fade it out. I'm gonna try and add like a gradient there and just try to blend it. Yeah, I like the extensions hold the silver a lot better than my hair. You can tell, like the extensions, I haven't straightened it, so that's why it looks like this. But yeah, they hold the silver colour better, don't they? This part goes back to the blonde quite quickly. That's what I'm waiting for, but Thea's going to help me. She's going to video call me and help me. Yeah, look. Gosh, that makes me so annoyed. So I'm going to try and root smudge it. Queen, how are you? Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know, basically bleaching is the bad thing. Dark, like the thing is, I was like, maybe I'll dye it like purple or something like that. But then Thea was like, no, because how long has it been since? Wait, as in silver or since I bleached it? And she said that it can stain the hair and then it'd be almost impossible to get out. So she was like, just don't bother. Just yeah. Ugh. He was quite strong, so let's paint strong guy. I accidentally bought, well, I didn't buy it by accident. I wasn't sure which shade I was going to be after my holiday, so I also got one that was a little bit darker, which I anticipate this is the colour I'm probably going to be in January when I come back from holiday. So I think it's probably going to be okay. So because I've still got quite a bit left, let's use this on the body here. Like, it's not too dissimilar. It just depends where. On the face, it's yeah, you can see a bit there, but yeah, anyway. I told people earlier, so sorry for repeating myself, but those of you who didn't hear the story from earlier, I feel like it sounds like I'm making it up. My flower bed got trampled on by some builders. And I went out and I shouted at them and had a go at them, and they tried to pretend like nothing happened. I know, I was so mad. They like acted as if nothing happened. It happened yesterday. I was really angry. They snapped one of my plants. I was very annoyed. I was very sad, and they didn't seem to care. Can I just the context was my neighbour is doing some work. I don't know what they're doing. I don't care what they're doing. I think they're doing some plastering. I don't care. Whatever. Irrelevant to me. You know when they have those big lorries and they have to have a crane, but to use the crane they have to support the back of the lorry with like legs, extra legs to support the weight of the fact that they're about to be like so the whole lorry doesn't tip. So they have to have things, they have to basically do that so that they can, you know what I mean? Hi Chaos, how are you? Yeah, the stabilizer thingies. Can we all just take a moment to think about why on earth would someone put one of those stabilizers in my flower bed and not on the road? Yeah. I went out and I was like shouting and I was like, what the hell are you doing? And they were like, oh, don't worry, we're not damaging anything. And I was like, I just watched you. And I pointed at my cordelin. It just puts, yeah. And my cordelin was completely snapped, completely at the root. It was basically beheaded. And I was really sad because I was like, why, like, I'm sick and tired of caring about other people and like looking after other people's stuff and being mindful and feeling like it's not reciprocated. I was really upset. And I just went out, I was shouting and I was like, nothing's damaged. And I was like, didn't look like that 10 minutes ago. It didn't look like that. And they were like, oh, and then they were like, oh, we'll just move the lorry in the road then. And I was looking, and like, when I say they were like, oh, I'll just move the lorry into the road, I mean, they moved it a meter forwards and then it was in the road. And I just couldn't understand why they didn't do that in the first place. Chaos Bud, like, why on earth? Like, I don't understand. And like, this piece of the flower bed is like this big, right? And then the road is here. So my fence is there, the flower bed. I wish I was joking, it's like that big. Exactly, Maz. I couldn't understand. That's why I was like, what are you doing? The flower is like this big. They put the thing there, right? Trampled on all the plants. They at least apologise. Only for some reason the plasterer was apologising, even though it was I don't know. But they were like, oh yeah, let's just put it here. And I was like, what? They were like, nothing's damaged. And I lied and was like, underneath this, it's full of bulbs. It's a flower bed. And they were like, then the plasterer was like, oh, sorry. And then the other guy just moved into the, why didn't you put them in the first place? I was really upset. And then, anyway, they were like, oh, and then I phoned the neighbour because he wasn't in, and I was just like, this has just happened, I'm really frustrated, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sorry for like moaning about on the phone, but like, this is what the people that you've hired have done. And he was like, we'll get it sorted. Anyway, then the plasterer comes over and he's like, go buy a new one. And then the company told me that they're going to give me the money and then I'll give you the money and all this, whatever. And I was so mad, and I was just like, I'm going to buy a new one. But then it's not the principle of it, though, is it? Like, why are you in my flower? Why have you done that in somebody else's, like on somebody else's garden? I don't understand. Their hose was long enough so it could have stayed in the parking. They didn't. Yeah, right. I'm so confused. Why didn't you do that in the road in the first place? There was so much room. There was so much room. People seem to barely care about their own stuff, and other people's stuff is not. Yeah, I don't understand. I'm so frustrated. Flowers are lazy. They stay in the flower bed all day and all night. My cordelin, and I said to Ghost, I was like, it's not even the principle of like, I'll just buy you a new one. Like, they don't know if I grew that from a seed. Anyway, later on, I went to go, so anyway, I bought one. I bought a new one with what I could find because they didn't have the exact same thing. And I went back and I took a picture of the receipt and I gave them the receipt. I went into because the door was open and I was shouting, they couldn't hear. So I went in. And he was like, oh, is that the receipt? And I was like, yes, please, can you get this sorted? He was like, oh, yeah, sorry. And then I was walking out, and by this point, please know, I just was just so done. But I was just like, and I was walking out, and I heard one of the guys be like, oh, what's that? Was it the driver? And he went, yeah, smashed a plant, apparently. And I was like, why? Yeah, broke a plant. Why are you in my garden? What are you doing? There's and then I was looking at it and I was like, I really didn't think I needed to put a fence this wide there. But now I look at it and I'm like, apparently some people need to have the context that you can't put something there. So I was under the impression that we all understood that's not, that, Yeah, and it just, first, I was so, I don't know, they just don't know, and I just feel like it keeps happening. Can you see what I don't know why I've had such poor luck with my garden and my driveway. Was that the daily rage? It was. What was the daily rage last week? On Saturday it was El Gato, wasn't it? I sold that. I'm not joking. I was so done. I think it was Sunday morning. I just I was like, no. And I found, yeah, I sold it. Yeah, I found my stuff that I was like, no, and then I sold it for like absolutely disgustingly cheap, like less than a tenner. I was like, get out. I was like, this can go to someone who's a budding streamer, and if it works for them, great. If it doesn't work for them, they haven't wasted that much money, and I didn't throw it in the bin. I was like, that works on all regard. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, yeah. No, I was so done. I listed it, and within 30 minutes, it was sold. To the point where I was still uploading some stuff, and I was getting the notifications that it was gone. I was like, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want this even in this room. It's tiring me just looking at it. I'm sick of it. I want it gone. I want it gone. Like, so gone. I don't want it here anymore. I was like, I want this to go so dirt cheap to someone. So if they end up with this kind of rage and they Google these problems, they will find that these are just problems that happen with this brand, and they will not have wasted £80 on a pedal. They will not have wasted all this money. I was like, no. No. Yeah, so I think one of them I sold for a tenner. I think another one I sold for like £9. It was a kindness, really. Oh, they made me so mad. I'm tired of it. But now, it's gone. Yay! Hi, Kosen. So I watched a woman dent an adjacent car with her door because she parked way too close to it. She has 3 feet on the passenger side, 6 inches on the driver's side. The driver got out confronted about it. She goes, I need more room because I'm pregnant. Why? I don't understand why people can't just be like normal. I had one where honestly it was really poor timing. So I didn't drive for a really long time because I was living in London. There was really no need for me to, and in that time I had developed a bit of anxiety around it. I was really nervous. I was really scared to get into the passenger side, to get into the driver's seat. I was just worried about it, and anyway. And I'm sorry, and so many of you guys have heard me tell this story before. And then as I was driving, Ghost was like, okay, she was like, so what makes you feel uncomfortable? And I was like, it's other people. I was like, other people stress me out when I'm driving because I don't know what they're gonna do, and I feel like they're gonna do something. And I was like, people are on their phones, people are doing scary things, and I was like, sometimes people are drunk, and I was like, that's what really frightens me. I just don't know, like maybe someone's gonna do something and it's gonna throw me off, and then I might not react in time. And I was like, that's what really scares me. And he was like, you know, it's just one of those things where we all just kind of have to learn to like trust other drivers at some point. Not all the time. He was like, you can be cautious around them, but you know, we just got to trust that people are following the same rules. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I'm not saying like, oh, you know, trust no one's going to do anything wrong. It wasn't like that because I was so far gone, right? You have to like trust that someone's going to follow the rules of the road, otherwise you'll never get anywhere, which I agree with. And in that journey, someone hit me. and they hit me. It wasn't like a bad accident. But I was reversing out of the car park. And as I was looking in my back mirror, I saw another car reversing at the same time. Now, because I was still practicing, I was like, kind of like, you know, just doing new, like, getting back into it. I looked at what they were doing and I was like, I don't have time to get out. I was like, I can't react quick enough. So I threw my hand I beeped at them so hard. And I was like, and I was just looking and I was like beeping and I was about to move out of the way and then they hit me. And Ghost was in the car and he was like, oh my God. And I was like, because it's Ghost's car and I felt awful. And then this old lady gets out and she's like, oh my God. And I was like, I've been beeping at you. She was like, well, I've got really good hearing and I didn't hear anything. She was like, I didn't even see you. She was like, I could see the billboard, but I couldn't see you. And I was like, I was right behind you. And she was like, well, I didn't see you and I've got great eyesight. And then, and I was just getting really upset because I was like, this is exactly the thing. And I was like, and she was like, and I was like, can I have your phone number for the insurance? And she was like, no, I don't normally give my phone number out to people I don't know. And I was like, this is the situation where you need to give your phone number out. And she was like, well, I don't know. She was like, I can give you my landline. And I was like, and I was at this point, I was like, you know you've done something wrong. You know, I know, Yanks, I know. I was mad. And then Ghost was there as well. And he was getting really annoyed. He was just like, absolutely not. He was like, we could see you, you're just not. And they were like, oh, I don't know. Anyway. And I was, and then Ghost was like, do you want me to drive home? And I was like, yeah. I want you to drive home. And yeah, and I know it wasn't like major, it was just in the car parking lot. But anyway, and then I called my dad and I was like, Dad, I had an accident. I was like crying because I was so frustrated and so like, I was just upset because it's not my car at the end of the day. It's not mine, you know, it's like, it's Ghost's car. And I was really upset that I know it wasn't my fault, but it feels like it is, doesn't it? Sometimes when you have these incidents, I'm like, oh, if only I could react quicker and I could have gone out with the, do you know what I mean? Silly things like that. Anyway, luckily, when my dad got home, he kind of just like looked at the bumper and like pulled it really hard and then the whole dent just pinged back out. and then there was like, there was no need to call her anyway, we got it sorted. And I was just like, oh. She couldn't even see you in a good eyes. Yeah, apparently. Oh, I was so annoyed. She must have known. I think she did know. I think she was just kind of like trying to make. And then at one point, I think she was like, I think it's both our faults. And I was like, no, it's not. Yeah. So I was like, oh Christ. Yeah, it was just frustrating. But it is what it is sometimes, isn't it? I'm glad. I'm glad there was no injury. That's the main thing. But yeah, God, I was so mad. I was so mad. Oh, worth it for those moments. Yeah. Yeah, the scary thing, and I mentioned it last week, was I've seen some some car dash camera footage of people driving, who are driving in front, just suddenly hit reverse and crashing into the car behind, because a lot of the time they can argue, because you know, if like you've run up the back of someone, 99% of the chance that you're in the wrong for that, right? No, you're probably, why, you do what I mean? And they bank on that, so they suddenly reverse really hard and go back into you. And then they saw that there was a dash cam and then they got back in the car and drove off. So I think some people are relying on that. Yes! I think when Ghost and I eventually managed to get a new car. Is that common? Yeah. I didn't realise it was so common. I've seen a few bits, but yeah. I think when Ghost and I get a new car, that's what we're gonna have to do. just trying to blend this out is just not fun. This is like some concealer I've never opened. Oh my god, jackpot. It must be, like, the insurance companies must really hear some insane stuff. I wonder what some of the more far-fetched stories have been. Hi Moni, how are you? Yeah, they definitely get a lot of liars. Yanks, in your line of work, are you ever surprised at how many liars that you come across? Or is it a bit different? I don't want to like delve into the specifics. But like in general, do you see like a lot of people lying about stuff? Oh my god, Ghost has gotten the CCTV footage of the thing and sent it to my parents. I can't let them get annoyed again. No, never surprised. People lie all the time. Really? Damn. I guess at some point then, Yanks, you just have to expect that people are lying. It's more surprising that someone's telling the truth. Oh god, that's so disappointing. With bigger company, yeah. I have a few of, well, I think it's a saying that a lot of people use, but I've only heard it recently for what I do in the past few years, and what I live by is the bigger the company, the more problems. So a lot of the time, if I work with a really large company, it's going to take ages until I can get the feedback. It's going to take ages until someone sees us. It's going to take ages until someone replies to my email. It's just going to take, like, you know what I mean? Whereas if it's a small company, it's almost instant. I think it must be the same kind of thing because it has to go through so many layers of people. I went to music festival this week. It was fun, but I'm happy to be back. Yeah, nice. Nice. It's like, I'm glad you had a nice time, but also it's good to face plant that pillow a little bit, isn't it? Just be like, conflicting lies with more people. Oh gosh, that suddenly gets juicy. Hang on a minute. Thanks so much, Presently. I'm surprised I was able to get this part to look pretty pale with the concealer. Because I added in the white, but I almost feel like the white it really helped, but yeah, that concealer is no match. no match for me at all. I keep catching my mum's care line. Like, she said the reason that she used the air fryer cleaning spray was to clean tail was because it was greasy, which is such a lie. She has no clue what this spray was for. Ah! No, I didn't see it actually, Zero. Sorry. No, I did not see. Jam. Like, Zero, sorry, can I ask, what time was this? Out of interest, like. Okay, so this is quite early in the morning for something to be distressing. I'm not saying at any point, but like, but it's even more distressing when it's like, you know, when you kind of like, you're still not 100% awake. That's so distressing. So, on top of the fact that it's a distressing situation as well. Because you can't think at that point. You know what I mean? You know when you wake up and you just don't really like, oh my God, Zero! Oh no! No, that's so bad. That's so bad. No. No. That's not okay. That's not okay. No, Zero. Oh, Zero. Honestly, I feel so bad for you. I feel like you go through it. I feel like 3 times a week you go through it bad. Moaning, thank you so much. Thank you. Ah. It does. Queen is correct. That sounds like a sitcom cartoon. Look, I'm grateful overall, but my aunts in the Philippines, it was years ago, some of you guys will remember, started texting my mum, calling my mum, my grandpa is deteriorating rapidly, he's not well, you need to come, she wrote to my mum, you need to come home, you need to come back. Panic, absolute panic, right? Emergency booking to the Philippines. We book a flight in 2 weeks, we're there, we're with my grandpa. He's fine. All 4 of us, my mum, my dad, goes tonight. there. And he's fine. He's not really changed. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. I'm glad I went. I'm just not glad that it was under that scenario. It was the last time I saw my grandpa because then COVID happened and he passed away from COVID. So I'm glad that I was able to see him because we didn't know COVID, but like, did you have to do that? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you know. So like, I'm glad I went, but I'm just not glad at like why I suddenly had. You know what I mean? Like I feel very conflicted about it. I've got mixed feelings around it, but I think it's pretty obvious. But I'm not at all trying to be like, well, at least you didn't have to go. You know what I mean? Not at all like that. But like same kind of thing of being like, oh my god, like what's happening? I need to go back. Like we go there. What 14, 15 hour flight, booking time off work for like a week and a half. Get there, he's fine. He's laughing and joking with us. He's fine. Once again, why can't people be normal? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. My dad's asking me if I swore at the builder. I said I can't remember. It was a blur of rage. It's a really fun question from my dad texting me. But I'm being a bit careful of spoil this because I know there's some people in the chat who haven't seen it. Just letting you know, not saying that you were going to, just giving a heads up. Jackpot, out of interest. Jackpot! I don't know if this is a nice thing or not. I was wondering about this the other day, and I think it's okay. Have you seen the Apothecary Diaries? Yes. You remind me of the character. Is it Jinchi? The purple hair. They remind me of you. Because he looks like a girl. I don't know why. I feel like I've seen your profile picture and yeah, I just feel like, and because he's cool, yeah. But I don't quite know why, but yeah, I think from the pictures you've shared, I was like, oh, that looks like Jackpot. Oh my god, Zero, do you know what? That's just so embarrassing. With looming hair, just cascading down the sides consistently. My favourite thing about it, Jackpot, was how like you've shared photos and it matches like how sparkles just appear on the side of you. And the same thing happens with Jinchi. It's the grey. Yeah. And you get called an elf a lot, do you? Also, Jackpot, I asked a question earlier, it was aimed at you, but I think you went back to work at the most precise moment. I'm thinking about doing some pretty simple makeup looks. Like, that used to be pretty popular, because I've noticed they kind of are starting to make a little bit of a comeback. But, unfortunately, they're a little bit Halloween themed. To make tutorials just for like some more basic stuff, just to be a bit more helpful. Is that something that you'd be interested in? Yeah, okay. Some of them are a bit more Halloween based though. Because that's when people used to like go crazy for doing makeup before. Just that, it's just that there's some, okay. I put pressure on myself to do something like pretty original, or something that I've just sort of seen from artwork, instead of just recreating other people's makeup looks all the time. I put pressure on myself to do that every day. So that's why I'm like, but I can do it as a tutorial and explain if that's helpful for you. Because I think I get in my own head, but they'll be a bit more simple. But they are also, a lot of the ones that I've seen use a lot of fake blood. The new kids don't know I'm trans, so I'm dying for makeup stuff right now. I want to do a follow-on. Okay, I'll try and find some yeah. Okay. How is everything with your foster kids at the moment? Are they settling in okay? Unsure of how much Ramen is said. Ramen and I talk, but we don't talk about other people. Good night, Kings! Oh, was that the one who asked you about the punching? That's really tough. I think what's also tough is like not knowing everything that's fully gone down. Oh, God, shoot. That's tough. Okay. So it's a little bit tricky. Not that obviously everyone expected it to be straightforward, but... Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, how like, how many people as well, like I guess we also don't know with them, like you don't know how many people have like given up on them, which obviously can make things so much worse. Such incredible beauty, you know. So obviously you don't want to give up. I'm not saying you will, like it's hard, it sounds hard. Oh, really? That's really tough. Oh God, what horrible things to hear. Yeah. That's really tough, that part, like, because it's also, because they've learned it now. Now it's like having to unlearn it, and some adults can't unlearn things. That's really tough. Yeah, it's so untrue. It's just such a lazy, horrible. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like it's like I just want to be really like mean and ignorant, but like it's just instead of being like, oh cool, but also, well in the same breath, we'll find something and be like, every day is a school day. What? But you. What you just said! You know what I mean? Yes, legend. We have been editing the Attack on Titan videos, Female Titan. Mel, the other night your cat was trying to play fetch, and here's some preface here to my crimes. She only ever puts the toy behind me and and bites my hip, leg, hindquarters to let me know she wants to play. Anyways, the other night she brings a toy up, I threw it. I think I have time, so I let out a toot. I did not have time. Said two went directly in the cat's face as she returned with toy. So funny, Ella. How did she take the two? Last night she continued with another. My favourite thing is when you see cats pull that face, and the face I mean is the like the. You know that one where you see videos of them being like. It's so funny. It's so weirdly human. Kyle. I was saying the other day, like, God, imagine if I was streaming on Tuesday, like Tuesday last week. I was like, I'd be doing like makeup, but this room would look like it would be filled with a green mist. Gosh, can't see where I put my eyeshadow. Is that green? Everything looks green to me. Is that blue? It was bad. It was bad, Chad. It was bad. Yeah! Jesus Christ. Chat, shocking. I commented on something on Instagram, I think 4 months ago, and my comment has received 24,696 likes. I just got a notification. Well, you'll be happy to know I just finished eating. Do you want to taste it again? I've got some information to share. Damn, that's a lot. Yeah, I know. Wow. It's not even... What was it? There was this kid who had her track title taken away from her because she did a celebration where she copied, I think, some other athlete. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was like a track race or something. I don't know, like, the level, you know what I mean? Anyway, so she copied another athlete. Oh, sorry, homage to Olympic medalist Maurice Green. Okay, yeah, so she copied Maurice Green, where he took off his shoes and sprayed his shoes off with a fire extinguisher. And she brought a miniature fire extinguisher, like, you know, the tiny, like an aerosol. And she won. So she took her shoes off. Her dad handed her this miniature fire extinguisher, and she like sprayed him on the floor, like on the grass. She took it away from the track, and then they told her that it was unsportsmanlike, and they stripped her from the title. They took her place away. And so I was just wrote, like, it's absolutely atrocious. Give the title back. It's nothing unsportsmanlike about it. Like, it's a way to celebrate Jesus. Like, just yeah. The thing is, though, shocking. She's black. So I just think it's racism, to be honest with you. Like, I thought that was really cool. I don't know, it was just me. I was like, taking off your shoes, bringing your own. I was looking for the problem, right? I was like, I don't know, did you take the fire extinguisher from some emergency? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, did you take what? Like, I was like, where is the problem? I don't know. Like, I was so confused. And there's clearly nothing. It's clearly just racism. Just, yeah, I know. Yes, 16-year-old Clara Adams' California State Championship title was revoked after celebrating her win with a homage to Olympic medalist Maurice Green, who thinks her medal should be reinstated. Oh, that's his welfare. It seems like it'll never end. Yeah, it's tiring, isn't it? What was the harm? I don't know, because nothing. Yeah, she took it there. Yeah, there's footage of her. Like, she literally just like that. It's not like she. Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't understand. Like, I know, like, oh, so unsportsmanlike about it. And took her title away. I just thought it was disgusting. What a disgusting thing. Like, I don't know. Like, where's the problem? Because I think at that point, people are looking for a problem. Because they weren't happy that she won. Shocking. Laced with racism and misogyny. They're also banning differences. Really? Oh my god. I think that horn's not worked, by the way. I think my 3D print might have slightly failed, but half of it is working, so I can't fully tell. Because that little bit on the side, you see this bit here, there, that's a support, but sorry, but what is it supporting if it's not continuously going up? I've just noticed. What's that? Because it's an empty support that's not carried on, but this is seemingly carrying on. And I think the end of the horn yanks! I think the end of the horn's like over here. Because that's clearly the point, isn't it? I don't know what's going on with it. You have too high of testosterone, you're banned, even if you've always been a woman. I find it really hard to believe. I find it really hard to believe that I'm consistently getting more and more disappointed when I think I've hit rock bottom with my level of disappointment in people. Oh, that's so awful. That's awful. Has already taught us. Zero. I'm not at all trying to be like, trying to like talk you down or anything, but we're also kind of like in a world where people try and like, well, you'll explain science to someone and they'll be like, I don't believe you. I don't know what to say, mate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm consistently disappointed and getting more disappointed, but I'm finding it hard to be more shocked. Yeah, people have just been like, no, not true, because I don't believe it, which is insane. That's like me being like, oh yeah, flamingos don't exist because I haven't seen one. But they do. It's just really, it's so stupid. No. Really good source, they don't care because it's not what they want to believe. Yeah, it's really strange. It's really strange and it's really annoying. I wonder how science feels about it. Oh my god, Hulk. Did you just make that one up? Yeah, 100% queen. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll have to give the podcast a listen or watch when I've got the mental capacity to do so. You know what I mean? Because it will make me so mad. It will make me so mad. Chat. Hear me out. I just never really looked at him that closely before. Gosh, actually, it's getting a bit hot in here. Star Wars lady, how are your courses? No more abs! Do you know what? I thought it was so funny the way Sweet Corn was like popping out their eyes and such. I loved that. I felt like it looked so funny. And then at the end when it was like popcorn. The popcorn eyes. Yeah, one of the things that I thought was really funny was Ghost's sister-in-law. I was like, have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters? I think you'll like it. And she was like, no, I don't know anything about it. And I was like, can I show you Soda Pop if you are happy for me to show you the music video, but it might spoil it a little bit. And I was like, can I show you it? And she was like, yeah, I'd love to see it. I don't know if I want to watch it. I showed her Soda Pop. Ginu came on and I was watching her reaction and her face was like... it just... It's a real-time popcorn! She's a fan now. She's refusing to watch the film until she moves into her home and watches it on her TV. And I'm like, the self-restraint you have is unbelievable. You know, respect to you, girl. But Ghost was like, he's a handsome man. Because we were all sat there, but her husband had gone to bed. And Ghost's brother is, and Ghost was like, he's really handsome. And she was like, she needs to be studied. I know, I don't know how she's doing it. Oh my chat. Okay. I received a really annoying. When I listed my handheld light on Vinted. Okay. Right. And a lot of people were interested. I received a question. Somebody. I don't want to give away the username. The username was Big Boy, and then followed by a name. So let's just call them Big Boy. Big Boy. Jackpot, shut up! Big Boy messages me and says, can this be wall mounted to a desk? And I read that and was like, are you mounting it to the wall or the desk? And I was looking at it for ages. And I was like, it's not me. And so I wrote back are you mounting it to the wall or the desk? And they said, the desk, can it be done? And I was like, okay, so there's no acknowledgement, and what you just said was one of the most silliest things ever. So I was like, so can you say, this is what Ghost and I kept saying. I was like, yeah, can you floor mount that to the wall? Can you wall mount this to the desk? And then I was like, well, you'd need a desk mount, wouldn't you? And then you'd attach it to the desk mount. And I was phrasing it like, you understand that, right? Because I felt like I kind of could see what I was dealing with. Look at the big brain on Big Boy. And they went, oh right, oh I see, got you. And I was thinking to myself like, okay. And then in my description I had written that if you shake it, it makes a noise. I don't know what the noise is, but it doesn't affect the light. But I don't know why it makes a noise. And I had taken photos of it from every single angle. It was clear, right? And then they said, okay, what's wrong with it? Why does it make a noise when you shake it? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know, they do. I said, I don't know. And so I was like, I don't know. And they were like, can I see more photos? And I was like, of what? I'm like, what possibly do you want to see? That I haven't taken a photo of. And then I blocked them. The final question was, they asked me, if you don't shake it, does it make noises? And then I just blocked them. No. No, don't. Do you know what? No. Okay, fine. I was like, no, you're not gonna collect this. You're not gonna pick it up. You're gonna ask. You're gonna complain. You're gonna want a refund. Something's gonna happen. And you've got a photo of the inside. If you don't shake it, does it shake? If you bend it, will it bend? I don't know. I wonder if they knew that you were a collector. Big Boy. That's what Big Boy was asking me. What? Oh my god, Punisher. That was a conversation. Mr. Biggie. Thank you so much. Big Boy. I just got, oh my god, yeah, that's what Big Boy was asking me on Vinted. I was selling this stupid light, and I was like, I'm not selling this to you. That's a conversation I had on Vinted on Sunday. Thank you very much, thank you. Can this be wall mounted to the desk? Big Boy, come on Big Boy. Shall we use that? Use it. Use it, Big Boy. Little did I know, he turned up outside the next day and trampled my flower bed. So deeply philosophical. Yeah, I don't think he was. I'm making an assumption, but I don't think Big Boy is the philosophical kind. But that's an assumption. And when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me!
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa. Big Boy isn't. How did you know how to start Punisher? How did you manage to nail that? been on the net for long enough, it was Punisher.
Self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Run.
I don't know if these are like an equal sign or if they're connected. I'll see if I can find them on the photo. The jacket seems to cover them up a lot. I think they're like an equal sign, you know. I think it's an equal. Vinted. Oh my god! Chat, have you seen that new game? Vague. Maybe? I don't know. It's Big Boy! Survive as a crow through lands bound to cycles of warmth and frost. Endure hunger, thirst, and fatigue while paying attention to predators. Find allies among other animals. Share resources and decide when to leave before survival. It's a survival game, but you're a crow. I DM'd them. Honestly, it was a heinous thing came over me today. I DM'd them. I'm obsessed with the game. If you need a background crow sound, let me know. And then I sent my Pennywise video. It's my dream to be in a crow in a game. Sorry for infiltrating your DMs. They haven't seen it. I sent that one in particular because I didn't realise it's got 3,000 likes. It's got 3,000 likes on Instagram. I got more followers than they have. I was hoping it might work. Again, I don't know how people use their clout well. I don't know. I'm learning. The bag company still didn't message me. My crow thing on YouTube hit 111,000 views. I don't even want to be the main crow. I just want to be a background crow. I want to be. I'm so happy to be a background crow. Gosh, that's all I would like to be. I just want to be people are like, I see so many streamers who are like, I'm doing voice acting work in games. I don't want that. I don't want that for me. I don't. All I want to do is turn up to a game and go like, and then my career can be done. I'm happy to retire after just doing that. That's it. I don't want anything else. I don't want to be Lara. I don't want to be in the game. I just, as a person, I don't want to be, if I'm put in a video game, I don't really want to be a human. I want to be a crow or a raven. That's what I would like to be. That's all I want. So I DM'd them and how are people using their clout so successfully? I don't understand. I have these followers and then it's not getting me what I want. And what I specifically want is this one free bag. Otherwise, yes, I will use my own money and I don't mind doing that, but I thought it would work. The Shaqnosis from Shaq. And to be a crow in a game. That's what I want. It's not fair, V6. And do you know what, V6? I don't ask for much. That's what I want. Nibsy, it was so bad. I DM'd Shaq years ago and I DM'd him again because he didn't reply. Because I wanted the Shaqnosis and I can't find them anywhere in my size. Ah! He hasn't replied to me. I hope you get everything you want. Thank you. And that's, once again, for the record, a handbag that I found last week. The Shaqnosis shoes. And to be a crow in a game. Let me show you the shoes that I want. This. I want these Reeboks. I want these Reeboks. These are the shoes that I want. I want these. They suit me. Tell me, they look so good on me. They look so good. You cannot tell me that they don't suit me. Shaq, please. I can't find them in my size. Please. Exactly right, Dover. I thought that too. I'm sorry. Did anyone tell you what happened to the raid you sent me? No, I don't remember. I think I raided you, and then I think I immediately shut down my computer because I was going to a wedding the next day and I hadn't packed. Yeah, so I was like, everyone enjoy, and then ran off. I took all my photos and video. Yeah, the goose wedding. Yeah, I went to, yeah. Hadn't packed anything, so I ran away, packed my bags, because I was leaving in the morning. So I know, I'm so sorry, I don't know. I had a pair 30 years ago. V6, are you serious? Nipsey, that's so funny! Oh, sorry. What did you do? Did you see it in your chat? I didn't know. I didn't see it. That's so. Me finding out a week and a half later. Thank you so much, Kyle. Thank you very much. They look good on me. That's so funny! I saw them yesterday. I just suddenly hearing the raid. Oh my god, Nibsy. When your alerts go off and you're not online, it's one of the most terrifying things that your chat does to you and they don't know. Because they don't know you've got OBS open, right? And someone's doing something and you're like, am I live? Oh, Nibsy, that's so funny. One time I raided someone, and then I turned the lights off because I was done, and then I realised the makeup looked better. So I went back online again, and everyone thought it was broken. But then some people came back and then was like, "Oh gosh, you're actually back online. I thought it was broken," and just late. And then I went live for like 30 minutes to show off my makeup look in the dark, and then raided the same person again. I think it was the hunger service, and he was like, "Thank you." You've done that to Theo. Yes, I've done it to Theo. I've done it to Cauliflower as well. Oh my god, Zero, let's send it to Chef. Yes. That's one of my favourite things, is seeing people be like... And I think Cauliflower's reaction was especially great, because I think she was so confused and was like, "Did you raid me yesterday?" When I had raided her like an hour beforehand or something. And then I raided her again and she got confused with the days. So funny. I think for a while I didn't really say anything. I just let her be like... Just for the troll. Yeah, they get so confused. Does it really, Kyle? Or did it used to? Wait, Hulk. Wait, which film are you talking about? Are you talking about The Mask? Oh, I thought you were talking about The Mask. I'm sorry. I was thinking about painting the mask soon. That's why I was like, no way. Do you know what, chat? Maybe for Christmas this year, we'll do a bunch of really, really silly games. Instead of one committed revengeful game, avengeful game. If you don't know what I mean, when I was young, what I've done over the past few Christmases is play a game that I used to play when I was younger that I never managed to defeat, and then we'll play that over the course of like, I will wind down around Christmas, we'll play a game for a few days. Maybe this time we'll just do a bunch of really silly games like I Am Toast, we'll play Cockroach Simulator. You know what I mean? Yeah, well maybe we'll just try out a bunch of really, really ridiculous games for Christmas. Silly games. I've already got quite a few. I wouldn't mind a few more, but I don't know how many I'll be able to get through. No, I haven't actually done a Predator paint. But you reminded me I was going to do one of those face huggers at one point. Because I did one inspired by Alien. Honestly, I was really proud of my Alien paint. I actually don't think so, Dover. If it has, I haven't heard of it. There's another racing one. Oh yeah, train racers or something, wasn't it? I heard that one, but I also heard that all the maps are the same, so it gets boring quite quickly. That was why I became, yeah, but maybe. Yeah, I know. They just added private lobbies. So silly, isn't it, Zero? I think that I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked. Why is it saying I don't have this paint? I did it. Oh, I called it Xenomorph. This was my alien this was my alien inspired paint. I was really proud of it. I have this insane mask. Look at how cool that mask is. And yeah, the like stuff on the chest took me ages. But I thought it just looked cool. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I added the drill with a hot glue gun. I'm god no, like which mouth? Yeah, I thought, yeah, I think that one was cool. It was a cool look. Aww. Oh. Yeah, right, night. Like, ew. Was Vaseline and water. The eggs, I believe, were made with, it was really interesting watching how they made them. They did this thing where they showed it on the Stan Winston school, with a little mini online course I did. And what they did was they got, I think it was like Bondo or something. And I think they painted, like they'd pull it out with a paintbrush and then blast it with a hairdryer and it would go like that. And then they just kept doing layers and layers of it and then it looked like this awful. Yeah, it was cool. It was really interesting seeing it. But yeah, and they do that as well for things. And like when it was, they would get like skeletons, and the way they made them look so awful in like films and such is, yeah, they make gurneys and things. Yeah, they get like latex and then they pour it out and then they just like stretch it over the ribs. And then because the latex like sticks to itself, and so they just wrap it around a bit and it stretches and it looks like skin's been stretched over it. Or they make like nurnies. I don't know why I call it gurney. Yeah, and they make like these little nurnies, which are just like bits, and yeah, it's just so interesting seeing like this is really stuff really easy to like make, but seeing it and just knowing how they've done it, it's just cool. Neoprene is more like little spheres, is it? It's not stretchy like latex, got you. I cleaned out the garage on Sunday. That was a dirty job. But now, because Ghost now wants to start working on sorting the garage out, so immediately on to the next project. It's not just me who can't sit still on a day off. It's so like liquid neoprene and it's non-toxic. Is it really? I've never heard of it. That sounds like it's a good thing to know about, Holt. Oh wow. That's cool. Thanks for sharing. Really? Gosh, I'm surprised I've never heard of it, to be honest with you. I got you, yeah, one of those kinds of like. Now it's difficult to get though because like, yeah, I got you. Well, hi, Bob. How are you? Hi, everyone. Welcome on in. My name is Mel Christina 7. I like to consider myself an extreme makeup athlete. How was your stream? Did you have the best time? Thank you so much for choosing to rate me. Everyone, what were you doing today? Do you need to run off and go to work? No stress if you do. Ow, oops. Welcome on in, Trippy! Hi, Mon! How are you? Oh God, you're so lovely. I can't believe, like, how much you rate me. It's so kind. Thank you. Oh, lovely! Oh yeah, absolutely. Goodness me, look after yourself. Welcome on in, everyone. I'm a makeup streamer. I think that just makes you a fraud. Oh no, that's so terrible. That one, that's physically pain. That's no. No! Oh my god. I may sometimes undersell myself. Ah! I'm thinking, because I have an AKAZA wig, but I'm also thinking now I maybe have made this a little feminine. Hi, Inkachu, how are you? Oh my god, yeah, that was before, I think that was before, well, that was before we went live. Yes, that was when they were at their previous studio. They used to be at this other studio, God, it was, and they used to share that with another company, that studio. I was really surprised when I walked in who it was. Anyway, and I was sat with Ramen, and that wasn't the first time I'd met Ramen, but the first time I had spoken to her one-on-one. And then I think her boss came into the room and was like, "Hello, who are you?" And I was like, "Oh, hi." And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm a makeup streamer." And Ramen was like, "No." No. She was like, "No." And then she showed her boss my stuff, and he was like, "Oh my god!" It was funny. It's like, I guess it's because like, I didn't really think anything of it, but then I see other people are like, "Jesus Christ!" I found it really fascinating when I went to the wedding last week, because a lot of those people I hadn't seen in 10 years. And so I was so shocked. Like, I didn't think anyone like remembered me or like cared to remember me. You know, because it's been so long, I just didn't think anybody would really like be bothered or anything. And oh my god, I even feel like weird telling you guys in case you think like I'm trying to brag. I guess I know you guys know what I'm like, oh my god. And they were like, "Oh my god, the celebrity's here." And I was like, "What?" And it was just really weird. Like, not in like a negative way. It was just like, "Oh my god, these people remember me and they know what I do." And I was like, "Oh my god, I thought I was gonna have to be like, 'Hey, it's me. Do you remember?'" You know, I expected that to happen, but a lot of the time, no. And then the nice thing was, quite a lot of people said that, someone said to me, they're like, "It's really nice that I can see you haven't really changed. Like, you're still yourself." And I was like, "Oh, that's quite nice." Mental, but yeah, so I just thought that was quite nice. And then some people were like, "Yeah, I've seen your stuff online." And somebody was like, "It's funny because I can tell you what I do, but there's no point me asking what you do." Because I see it every day. And I was like, "Oh." "Oh, do you?" So it was interesting, and it was quite nice. I was surprised. And there was this one guy, and chat. Can you remember when I told you the best boss I ever had was the boss I had at game? He was there. He was there. He was there. He was there. Oh my god. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he might have been the maid of honor. Anyway, he was there. It was like that group of friends. He was so great. Oh my god. And I saw him like walking to go get another drink, and I went like that. I was like, you know, hi, and then his face was like, oh my god, I was so nice. Oh my gosh, do you know what, wrestler? I'm gonna be so honest with you. If I wasn't streaming 30 to 40 minutes. This today, yeah, maybe this would have taken me like less than an hour. I've been streaming, and I've been streaming since like 7:30 because I'm just talking. I've been eating my dinner. I'm just here vibing at the end of the day. But I'm also filming, so honestly, yeah, I just slowed down because I'm just sat chatting. A lot cool. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's been 84 years.
It's been 84 years. Bruce, I don't know who that is, but I don't like Anakin, so I'm gonna presume this is a good version of Anakin, because the Anakin I know, that's bad. That's a bad thing. Michael, thank you very much for the sticker. Thank you so much. Oh, the stickers are working again. They weren't working like 2 weeks ago. I'm glad they fixed themselves. He's a boss in a good way. Good luck with the stream. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna get the wig. Ah, stretch my legs. I've only 2 hours left on it. Oh, do you know what, chat? I think it's a bit small. I don't know what this was for. Oh my gosh, it's somewhere else and it's fallen off. Oh. Oh. Okay. Let's see, where's the box of pink wigs? Okay. Think. Whoa. Okay. We'll do this one. Okay, okay. However. Wait, cat. What's that? Oh, so I think he's way too used to it. He said that when I was away for a couple of days, he said he'd found that the house was just a bit too quiet. Didn't like it. Like, he couldn't hear me like tripping over, dropping stuff all the time. Said it was like quite unpleasant because of how quiet it was. It was like, I'm in here usually, and he's usually like, in not necessarily like the room below, but he's like there. You just hear me like tripping over my own slipper and all sort of dropping stuff all the time, wandering around because I'm just a really noisy person. Recording play, yeah, and have like a really heavy bass so like it booms through the floorboards. Used to smell haunting through the house. Okay. To go on me. I should probably film this, shouldn't I? I don't know who Trish is. Don't think so. Actually, maybe they have, but I haven't really understood it because a lot of the time people say like, is this like JoJo reference? And then when people say things like JoJo, I just assume they're talking about that. And because I don't understand it, I just ignore it. You like the wig? Thanks! Say a AKAZA wig from a while ago. I think I kind of prefer it looking like this. Oh my god, I would never be able to punch as fast as AKAZA could. We'd have to stage it. We'd have to get someone to dress up as Zenitsu or something. And Goku. Oh god, I think I made him look quite suave on this side. I was trying to stick it up. Oh no! I didn't notice what I was trying to do. I didn't really notice what I had been trying to do it by accident. Carl's suiting up. This side's got pretty purple. Like the cool on at Thanksgiving.
Do you wear wigs? Have
That's
you
my
worn
goal.
wigs?
It's
Will you
in
wear
the
wigs?
Just the cool on.
When will you wear wigs?
God, I think I gotta be careful. I think I look a little bit like Sharon Osbourne. I'm gonna put my lenses in, one sec. These are cool lenses. Yeah, I specifically bought a Demon Slayer AKAZA lens, and I was like, I have to do AKAZA again. I wonder, where did I put the fangs? I hope I put them away properly. Hooray! Past Mel was being tidy. What am I dragging? Oh, it's my controller. Wrong tooth. There we go. That's better. Da, 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 da. Ah! I'm really happy with how that's turned out. Okay, I'm going to be really good to myself, and I'm going to quickly tidy my desk because I tidied it earlier on today. Actually, I tidied my whole studio today. I was tidying my whole studio, and do you guys get this at all? Where like you're in the middle of doing something and you keep getting notifications, but they're all important. So like when you're trying to do something, but people at work keep emailing you about something, and you get to a point where you're like, just leave me alone for 5 minutes. I was having one of those days today. I just wanted, yes, oh my God. And you're like trying to do this one thing and you keep getting interrupted, and it's so annoying because you're like, if you just give me like 20 minutes, I can do this thing and then I'll sit down and I'll sort it all out. But it doesn't happen, does it? It's like, oh my God, that's what was happening today. And I was just getting really annoyed. I just mark, I'm in a meeting and do not disturb. Can you, wait, what do you mark that on? On your Google. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. So what do you do? Just like find status, right click it, and then use Google. What is that, like Google's own Slack, a little drop down, you can edit the message and set the time. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Maybe I'll give that a go. I've never heard of that. oblivious. I like the robot that stood next to Trish, I assume. This noseless robot. It's on my good. Oh. That's cool. I've never heard of that. Thanks for telling me. That's her stand. What does that mean? Stand is special. It's basically spirit. Okay, cool. Maybe I should just watch it so I get the references. Is it on Crunchyroll? First season is rough. In a bad way. What is it called? JoJo? Okay. JoJo's Bizarre, 5 seasons, 119. Oh, but they look cool though. They've got quite an interesting. Okay. Maybe. There's quite a lot of episodes for me. Okay, question. This says that there's 5 seasons. Are there actually? Yeah, because there's two different seasons. Oh no! This chat, I need help. Okay. Crunchyroll says season 1 JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Season 1 JoJo's Bizarre Adventure re-edited. Season 2 JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders. Season 2 JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders Battle in Egypt. Season 4. Can I ask what happened to 3? But they're called Season 1 re-edited. So what would I do? They're the same but different. Oh no. I'll have to research how to watch it. Oh, that's a little bit painful. But I'm sure I can figure it out if I choose to watch it. But it doesn't matter. Okay. There was a previous adaptation. Yeah, it sounds like I need to figure out what's going on with it. I feel like every season is the same. Unfair. The wacky way to what? Okay, but if I just watched season 1, would I understand most of the references? Would I like get it by that point? Or do you think it's like you have to see all of them? Oh, okay. Damn. Oh no, I'm still in the middle of Apothecary Diaries. Which I'm enjoying. You got bored. Okay. I tried to watch Black Butler and I thought it seemed a bit weird. I think I watched the first 10 minutes and I was really confused about the difference in age and I was like, I don't know about this, and then turned it off without knowing the full story of it. And then I realised I wanted to watch something else, and then someone recommended Solo Leveling to me. Maybe watch a summary of season 1 and start on season 2. When it says re-edited though, season 1 re-edited, that's only 3 episodes, so can I just watch that? That's a stupid question. Because I was thinking re-edited, is that not like summary? I don't know, I'll have to find a thing on the internet that tells me what to do. It's a grand total of 47 episodes. That's not too bad though. I have heard so many people recommend Cowboy Bebop to me. I still need to finish Attack on Titan. I'm getting so fed up of it though. Remember 2 weeks ago when we were like, yeah, you can finish Attack on Titan simply by being sick and then just watching the rest of it, and I was like, good idea. Remember when we did that? That's what I tried to do last week, and I was so frustrated because I was just laid in bed and I was watching it and I was like, okay. And then I'd get to the end of the episode and be like, I've seen this. Gosh, and then I'd fast forward a little bit through the next episode and be like, aha, I haven't seen this. And I'd go back and watch it. Coda, thank you very much, thank you. And then I'd go back and watch it. And then I'd be like, okay, and then I'd get to the end of the episode and be like, I've seen this. I think that happened with like 8 to 9 episodes, and I was just so fed up. I don't think I saw a brand new episode to me. So I got really annoyed at myself last week. You have the new season. I've been Ghost and I keep up with that. Like, I'm waiting for the next episode to come out. We watch a new episode each week, so I'm good with that one. I'll finish the Apothecary Diaries at some point, but it does feel a little bit like, good grief. Maybe you are. Do you know what? V6. That's what I was wondering. I don't like My Hero. I tried it out and I didn't enjoy it. I found it a bit predictable. So I was a bit like, meh. I'm looking forward to the next season of Chainsaw Man, but I was a bit disappointed that it's a film in the cinemas only, because I was like, no. It's a 50-50 chance. Yeah, exactly at this point. I just got back into Delicious in Dungeon. I heard so much stuff about that, but I'm not sure about it. I tried to watch one and was like, I don't know if this is for me. I added a bunch of stuff to my to my watch list that you guys recommended though. Yeah, Ken, I think it's in cinemas only though. You guys, so I watched the Apothecary Diaries because you recommended it to me. Hellsing Ultimate. Ascendance of a Bookworm. Gachakuta. You recommended Nier Automata version 1A. Deadmount Death Play. Yeah, Michael. It's really annoying. I don't like it when they do that. Cells at Work. Let me search for it and add it to my watch list. You Infernal. Gosh. I don't know what I've done. My wrist is really itchy. Oh, did you V6? V6, I was a bit disappointed in the last season. Not because it was a disappointing season, but because I was disappointed that one of the characters seemingly felt like rules for some and rules, and the rules were different for them. I was disappointed in their growth, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, damn, I really wish you weren't like, thinking like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, there's some interesting like moments, I thought. the OG Helsing. The only one on here is Helsing Ultimate. I need to add solo leveling to the list because it's not on my thing. At the moment I'm just trying to watch. I go through different phases, and now I'm in anime phase where, with my spare time, well, I either like read, play games, or watch anime. And now I've gone back to my anime mode. I was reading for a while. Yeah, maybe I couldn't see. I typed in Helsing, it didn't come up. Spare time. I like it, but I couldn't. Is it one of those things that's just like sometimes? Yeah. I don't feel like 3 hours ago. Yeah, V6, like, yeah, I kind of do the same thing where like you're in the mood to do shows or something. Well, not me. I don't know. I might get Netflix for a month in December, and then because they're bringing out the next season of Tomb Raider. So I obviously have to watch it. Oh, that's what I wanted to watch next, V6. Yes, I want to watch that one. That's, yeah. Have they been doing one episode a week, V6, or is it all in one? Two a week. Yeah, Kyle. Sometimes I try and watch like one episode during breakfast, and then Ghost and I try to watch an episode just before bed. Episode 5 to 6 came out this week. I wonder how many episodes there's going to be. Maybe I'll just... You do Hell of a... I've done Hell of a Boss, yeah. Hi, Gabby! Thank you. They're from... Yeah. I got these ones from a different place, but thank you though, Kyle. By next... Okay, yeah, alright, I'll do that then. Oh, that's tough, isn't it, Kyle? Especially when you had to leave the other job. I tried! Actually, no, you're right, actually, Carl. I got this one. I got this one from Kitty, Oh My Kitty, and I got this one from the one I linked. So actually, you are correct. Half right! A team effort. Okay. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go live again tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna go now. However, I need to nip to the post office in the morning to drop off a parcel, some more of the Elgato stuff that I stole. Sold. It stole my sanity though. So I will finish the stream now and then skedaddle off. Why? Yeah, what the hell, Kyle? That's so ridiculous. Why do you... What, like... Is that not a training issue? Aw, that's kind of you, V6. So good to see you. And you! Thank you very much. Thank you. Gabby, have you been looking for Mass Effect things? Gabby, I found check on Vinted as well for like Tomb Raider and stuff. But still not my problem. Yeah, but also it might have been tongue-in-cheek and like it might have been a joke, but also you're clearly in an environment where you're not quite 100% sure. Anyway, let's go to Raid Arenas. I don't know what I'm going to paint tomorrow. I had an idea, and now I don't. Because I don't know if it'll be... I don't think I can print it in time. Annoying. Anyway, I'm going to leave you. Bye, everyone. I'm going to go take my photos and videos now. Thank you, bye!